Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Bethesda has just released a news article a few hours ago with information about what's coming next in the following weeks, and I have already organized all the information to let you guys know about 6 new features and things that are coming very soon, for the Halloween included. Hey guys and girls, today I was expecting Bethesda to release patch 14. It would be about time, but it didn't happen. Anyway, Bethesda released a news article that introduced some new features and changes for the following weeks, including when patch 14 is coming out. They hinted that it will be very soon, and they have also released information about the new seasonal event that is coming for Halloween. And now it's not Fashna or Meat Week again, as some people were speculating. It's a brand new event, finally. The data miners were right for once, and that's excellent news because as a community we all want new content, and that's what we're getting for Halloween: brand new content. We also got some updates on the last stretch point for the community challenge, Clear the Trash. We have to kill way more Scorch now for the 50% sale at Purveyor, but I'm confident we will manage to do it. Moving on, let's start with the first thing that is coming and that you should know as well. When is patch 14 coming out finally? Well, Bethesda didn't say exactly when is it coming out. They just hinted that it will be at the very end of October. But they have invited everyone for a few more highlights on the upcoming patch, as well as more updates on the ongoing community challenge, Clear Appalachia, which means they will release more news next week. And I don't think they would release patch 14 right after telling us what's coming in patch 14. At least I don't think they would, so it would make more sense for them to release patch 14 in the 4th week of October while releasing the highlights on the 3rd week, which is next week. This is what I think, but don't forget it's just my interpretation of what this last line means in the article. Anyway, you might be wondering, what do we know about patch 14 so far? Well, Bethesda has announced a few articles ago that they are going to rework the public event cooldowns because they made it very long. They merged the cooldowns of many events, and now you don't see as many events as you did before this patch with the public event system, so expect more events with patch 14. Other than that, it remains a mystery about what's coming next. We are getting a new seasonal event for this Halloween. It will go live for one entire week from the 29th of October until November the 5th, and it's going to begin every hour on the hour, just like it happened with Meat Week. If you remember, it was like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., just a quick example. And it will also be a public event, which means there will be no fees in cabs to fast travel every time the MISCHIEF event will be up. Now, Bethesda has revealed something really funny and interesting, which is you can get double event progression if you equip Halloween outfits existing already, like the clown and the skull one, I think, as well as Fashna masks. So one or the other will allow you to get double event progression in this event. I think this will really lift up the mood for Halloween. It's a great concept from Bethesda's part. But what is this event about? Well, Bethesda unveiled the story. Basically, there will be a new iBot that is malfunctioning, and he's planning a devious event for dwellers to run wild at White Spring. This seasonal event includes several activities like exploding cars, drawing graffitis on the walls, and forking the lawns, as many other things. You can also go around to the nearby cottages to pick up candy balls. You can get delightful treats or nasty tricks. That's gonna be funny to see what you can get from these candy balls, just like it happens in Halloween typically. However, while you are vandalizing White Springs, an elite security force will spawn, robots will mass come to kill you, which means you have to fight back or you will fail the event, so be ready for a fight. Now that you know about the basics of this upcoming event, let's jump to the most crucial question here. What rewards can you get from this event? Well, Bethesda didn't specify much here, but basically they told us that you can get new themed items like costumes and even decoration items like jack-o'-lanterns for your camp or workshop. Well, I suspect that you're going to merge the structures of midweek with levels of progression, which means the better you do in the event, the more rewards or the better rewards you can get at the end. And they will also add some elements from Fasnacht with ordinary costumes, those that drop all the time and everyone can pretty much get them by completing a few events. And then we will have the rare costumes that you need to do the event dozens upon dozens of times until maybe, if you're lucky, you can get them. This is what I think right now after reading the article. It will probably be a mix between midweek and Fasnacht in terms of structure, and that doesn't mean it will be bad. It will be actually quite interesting if that's the case. What else is coming in the upcoming weeks of October? Well, we have a new Purveyor sales coming up from October 17 to the 21 as part of the ongoing community challenge Take Out the Trash. We killed millions of Scorch so far. That was the first stretch goal. We have done it, and Bethesda has confirmed that at least 25% will be off at the Purveyor on the date that I already mentioned. Now, it's totally up to us to turn the 25% into 50%. We just have to keep killing them until we reach the final stretch goal, which has just been announced by Bethesda in this same article. Something that I don't really understand is that in this community challenge, Bethesda doesn't really clarify on the goals from the very start. They are basically unveiling the next goal when the previous is accomplished, which is a bit strange, but hey, this was their page yesterday in the events. I even added it in my previous video, but today they have updated the page with the last stretch goal, which is a 35 million scorched. That's insane. It's almost double of the last stretch goal, and we only have a few days left until the event is complete. So maybe we can get there, maybe we won't, because it's just a lot of Scorch to kill. And we weren't prepared for this. At least I wasn't expecting to see a new goal of 35 million when the last goal was 20 million. So it all depends on us if the Purveyor will have a 50% sale from the 17 to the 21. Right now it's 25%, that's 100% guaranteed. No one can take that from us, but 50% will remain a mystery for now. It's incognito, as I'm not sure if we can get there in just a few days. The last point I have for you regarding new features is about, again, the community event, and Bethesda has mentioned when can we claim these rewards that we have unlocked, which is the Honeybeast player icon and the Voltec Flamer skin. We will be able to claim them next week on the 15th of October. It's very soon, so get ready, and as usual, all you have to do is access the Atomic Shop and then look for these two items, the player icon and the skin. You can unlock them for free, you don't have to pay anything. You just have to wait for it to be live in the servers, and that's about it. I have a few more things to show you guys regarding bugs. That's why I didn't list them as new features or things coming soon. And this one is about Vault 94. After Tuesday's update, Vault 94 has been extremely buggy and laggy to the point where it's actually scary. For example, in this server, it took forever for us to vote, and this terminal, I'm speeding it up 3 times here. It took me over 1 minute to select a freaking option and open the door. We had to just give up because we failed. We didn't have enough time with such lag and delay in the server. But that's not the only problem that's going on there right now. In here, for example, I just lost my sound after VATS targeting a bloatfly. And that's extremely weird. I got this small frame freeze and then no sound anymore. But that's far from being the main issue in Vault 94 right now. You can just lose your controls, as in you cannot pick or do anything at all. And when you try to exit your power armor, yes, the no controls bug is back, at least inside the vault. And this happened more than 1 time. All you can do is pretty much attack forward from that position, and dying and being revived doesn't solve anything. The only solution is to close your game, which means you will fail your vault raid because you cannot go back. Very convenient, huh? So I'm not sure what's going on in Vault 94 right now, but things are really messy and I don't think I will be able to get this week's unique frame from the weekly challenges. I have a few more bugs to show you guys from the last 3 days, and they're not exactly new, but they're also quite game-breaking, such as this one where bodies disappear. We looted the sheep squatch, the imposter one, from Encrypted the event, and right after we got the loot, the body disappeared. Not just for me, but for Amphi as well. He was in my team, so I don't think it was just a bug on my end. Here it happened again. We killed these scalpers, and right after they died, their bodies just evaporated into thin air. We couldn't even loot them. I mean, can you imagine if you kill a legendary boss and then this happens? You will just lose the loot. Well, Scorched with no heads and stuck, that's also something that I've seen several times today. And here I fast traveled. Cows just spawned dead and they were moving afterwards. You, creepy, is this some Halloween prank or something? And I will finish off with this nuclear winter bug. It's on the spectating mode. I've seen several bugs before, like the camera being at the back of the player, but for this one, it just shows him floating everywhere. It's like he has no legs, he can't walk, he doesn't have a weapon. It's just a very weird animation. Plus, this was the first time I've seen this type of bug in the spectating mode, which makes me believe that this is a brand new bug. Well, that's everything that Bethesda unveiled today about what's coming next. I'm really excited for this new event. I actually didn't think they would pull it through. They have been delaying so many things, pushing back, but this time seems like we are getting a new event, and that's always great. I'm also wondering what are they going to announce next week regarding patch 14. All we know is that we will have more events because the cooldown will be decreased. But other than that, we really don't know anything else. What do you guys think will come in patch 14? I actually have no clue. Anyway, I'm Marta Branco. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new around and you enjoyed the content that you just watched, then don't forget to click the subscribe button below to help me grow. I also have a Patreon page for anyone who would like to support me one step further. That's going to be everything for this video. I will see you guys very soon in the next one. Until then, take care. Adios. Bye bye.